A massive congratulations to those in the XRP army, guys. I love what we saw today. I love that Brad actually came out and announced what he did. We were already expecting this kind of a reaction based on last night's analysis. I don't know if you caught the video, guys, where we were actually talking about a very connected person within the crypto community saying that the Ripple case was already dismissed. So we were already expecting that potential upside on that video last night, guys. And Brad absolutely came in and validated our feelings, right? So we got that massive upside, guys. What I'm going to do here is actually say that for all of you XRP Army guys, please go ahead and click on that link on top, and you're going to go ahead and get a massive 35% discount on anything you want from these algorithms, guys. This is Alpha Light, and I've got to show you this. Take a look at that signal right there. This says buy, guys. And when was that buy signal put there? Well, if we can go ahead and just hover here, that was at 4 p.m. Pacific time, right? Yesterday, guys, and that was before I put out my video. So this thing was already at a buy signal, and notice how it has not signaled any sell signal just yet. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and discount all of these indicators at a massive one for you guys. So it's going to be for a very limited time, of course, guys, but this is a way to show some love to the XRP community. All right, guys, so go ahead and click on that link on top and you'll be directed right into there. Okay, guys, so what do we have in store for continuation? I know that there's a bunch of things going on here. I get it, right? Bitcoin's been ripping that upside. It feels like the Fed wants to give us a pretty nice break here, but I gotta say, guys, I'm not sure, right? That soft data that he was talking about kind of freaks me out a little bit, right? That's the incoming data giving us a bearish feel. So I think there's, he was low-key being Fed Powell, right? He was being a little bit of a hawk, right? But it's not for us to guess. It's not for us to whatever. It's just for us to speculate and act upon that, right, guys? But we've kind of seen that XRP has been at a pretty good position against any of the other crypto assets, guys. So this is the chart that we used for identifying the downside and identifying the potential entry zone, right? One of them before catching the upside. And now this was the official chart from just yesterday, guys, where we identified this formation, right? Check this out. We got this downside here, right? And we started kind of converging, creating this pennant that we noticed, right? This pennant was the reason that we were able to tell that there could be an upside coming in conjunction with all that news. Why is this bear pennant giving us, the triangle actually is being, it's converging here within a downtrend. So after a downtrend, you converge. That's actually very bearish, right, guys? That would be continuation to the downside. This would be a continuation formation. But we spoke yesterday and we took a look at this area here, right? Price action did this beneath that inflection point. And when that happens, guys, there is typically a conversion of this formation from a bullish to a bearish one. And I'm sorry, inversely as well, right? It could be to the upside, it could be to the downside, whatever. So in this case, we got that downside capitulation beneath that regression. And this means that it turned into a wolf, okay? That's how we were able to tell that, holy crap, there could be some upside targets into this. And in doing so, we started to identify some of those targets to the upside, of which are these. Let's take a look. All right. So this was the first target to the upside that we were going to observe, right? Anywhere at the areas of around 266. But I don't know if you remember, but we spoke of, yeah, that is the target. But looking at historical price, having other areas of confluent targets, we signaled this would be the likely high for the first target that we would get. Inside of that video that we said XRP can rip on this, right? So notice here, guys, we got that massive upside run to just above that 257.33, and we've been hovering just above and below that 249.95, creating an absolute success behind the trade to the upside, guys, from our entry signals down here, which, by the way, also were nailed to the freaking penny. Check it out, guys. That's us right in here. So good deal, guys. Good deal. Congratulations to those of you who took advantage of this and for whatever else, man. But yeah, it's looking pretty damn good. And I will say that there could be some continuation here based on volatility starting to cascade from the immediate short term towards that larger term time frame, guys. And the way that we can observe that here would actually just be through the means of the stochastic momentum indicator and linear volatility. So why don't we go ahead and just do that now? Actually, you know what? I can tell you one thing here too, guys. There is a buy daily close, right? We just got the new buy daily candle opening and the 3-day candle opening too. So what does that mean usually, right? Well, that can tell us that there's 60 to 70% chances of getting a 30 to 50% prior bar pullback, right? Of course, it doesn't happen every time. We just gotta expect it upon these, massively, massive explosive days. So this is your new buy daily candle. Got that little bit of a peekaboo on that upper bound, and now it's starting to retrace towards some areas of interest, right? So yeah, I see this first zone as a great area of interest, but should it come down a little bit further, then I would say that there could be a target in here that could be of some interest, right? So we can kind of point it out like this. And, we'll keep it like this for now. So that would be the areas of around 244.57 to 247.48. Okay, guys, now that would be confluent to, around-ish, right, guys? It's very... Oh man, what I hate is that I have to kind of do this because volatility has expanded a bit, so I can see that momentum has also kind of trickled into this like weird little thing here too. Okay, guys, so I definitely have to kind of put this thing here into 3 different targets. Okay, so heads up as it does come into these areas here. Okay, so if it does come into these areas, now you know what to do. All right, 241, 44, and 47.58 could be an area of immediate interest, right, guys? That is smack in the middle, almost in the middle from this entire range here. Okay, guys, what I mean by this is that this bottom side here, right, that right there compared to the very top side, and take a look at where that center is on this box, right, literally right there, guys. So that's why I'm saying here that there could be a validation of breaking above that 50% zone, validating that 50% zone, and then continuing towards the upside. Okay, guys, so the 3-day time frame would be indicative of that kind of move as well, since we just got that 3-day time frame open, right? This is decompression for the moment. Great green candle here, right? That would be decompression, then continuation. All right, guys, should things continue in this manner. Now let's go ahead and bring down go into things here from the more granular level and see if we can't catch ourselves some opportunities, right, guys? Okay, so yeah, it looks like we're still kind of in a downtrend here regarding the stochastic momentum indicator. Remember that your volatility here would be representative of your acceleration, right? So if we're accelerating towards the upside or decelerating, then now we know what to do. This is not directional. This would be the direction. This would be the volatility present during that moment. Okay, 30-minute time frame still showing some downside here, and it's starting to expand. So it's actually validating our potentials here. So let's just see how much downside we have. Hourly time frame starting to curve down there. Bi-hourly time frame still, I don't think that's good enough for an upside just yet. Okay, yeah, still weak here in the 3-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame still weak, as you do have that curvature. I suspect that the 6-hour straight up. Let's see here. A little bit of curve. I'm still going to suggest a downside on that, and the 8-hour might do it. Here we go. All right, so the 8-hour time frame is completely postured to the upside. Massive expansion here. Just started that new bar, getting that 50% prior bar retrace. Maybe actually needs to retrace the entire day, the entire buy daily into 3-day, right? Okay, so we would expect here about 8 hours of downside. So that means that we would get down into the areas of 240. Well, let's see. That would be 10 cents, right? From the opening of the 8 hours. So that would be at 254. So what do you think? 10 cents from 254? Or, yeah, 254 is what? Well, 244. So it would be right inside of this area here, guys, okay? So yeah, mathematically speaking, I think that this would be the case right here, guys. And then the upside here continues on daily by daily. Oh my goodness, 3-day, 4-day expansive sides here, man. That would be a total of about a week's upside. Damn. So let's use the 5-day since we just got some type of closure. Actually, we can use actually the 3-day for now. That has about a 37 cent addition to this. So yeah, that'll put us right around the areas of around $3, guys. 292 could be the zone of interest here. So heads up, I'm gonna just go ahead and jot it down here just for a little bit, and we'll go ahead and get back to this, guys. If you want to know how to do this stuff, guys, make sure to get in touch with me at ARCmasters course at Gmail. I am officially open for the new master students coming in, the beginners, and it's a mentorship for beginners, charting and trading. Okay, guys, so get in touch with me there, and I will give you the syllabus and disclaimer. Okay, guys, so thank you so much for stopping on by, and we shall talk very, 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 very soon. Okay, team? Peace out, everybody. Adios. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as it cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever, ever, ever, ever. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well. A very, very good rest of your night and or day. And I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios, team.